everybody, and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak, where, we were doing the rounds, and we're gonna keep doing the rounds right now.
Sober curious.
After what happened in Nestledom, the Edith police are on high alert for any suspicious people. If you guys uncover anything like that, make sure to at least report it to us, understood? Don't just jump the gun and try to take care of it yourselves. Terror threats are within our jurisdiction too, you know. Nestledom's police must be worried about potential terrorism if they decide to pull the plug on the film festival outright. It doesn't sound like Tharbad's force has it any easier. Trying to provide security for it on an unprecedented scale out there. And that's on top of the spike in incidents they're seeing from the greater influx of tourists. Those poor officers can't catch a break. If there's one movie star continuing to get attention at film festivals, it's definitely Nina. You don't have to take my word for it. All the magazines are talking about how quickly she's overtaking more experienced actors. She's big. Guys seem to like Lafarrell Anzavar more. He starred in Wolves Requiem, but me? I love that race car driver, Maxim Mugan. Speaking of him, didn't he make a guest appearance in some movie? I've gotta see it.
Get the brilliantly bitter taste of golden blood.
I like the director's cut of Golden Blood. Any festival producer by Salvatore Gaudi's got my attention. For someone who looks so nice and mellow on the outside, you enjoy some pretty messed up stuff. Not just movies too. I wonder how many guys out there you've completely fooled. I bet they look pretty hilarious if they ever realize what you really like. Not that I think you're wrong. I like Golden Blood too. How could I not as a Judith Lanster fan?
You like Judith more than Nina, even though she isn't Eastern? I guess she was in the middle for the Best Leading Actress awards.
Where did I get the middle? Where did I get middle?
A droplet of paradise
Whatever.
can intoxicate more than the sweetest
You know,
of
Sansa's
wines.
allowed to have tastes in people that
Discover
aren't
the
Eastern, right?
inebriating world of show
She
business
just preferred
in
Judith over Nina.
Sober curious.
Sober Curious. I don't remember that one.
I didn't mean it like that, I swear, but yeah, that was pretty stupid of me, sorry. Anyway, on a different note, I heard through my dad, that for the actors going to the festival...
Oh, San, are you up for some ice cream? I think they're supposed to have their seasonal flavors out now. Let's do it! Oh, and then after that, we should catch a movie.
I'm still here, you know.
Uh-oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had to turn my fan off there because it was actually starting to make my fan isn't exactly up in the ceiling at the very best, and it is now making a completely new sound that sounds like it is completely pulling from the ceiling. So I'm gonna turn that fan off before it falls and drops on my head and you can hear me die live on camera.
See the movie.
Anyway.
Fans are raving about.
Mullen
Get
knows
the
I'm dealing with a
brilliantly
lot of
bitter
stuff when it
taste
comes
of
to my
golden
dad.
blood.
Yet here I am being left out in the cold while she apparently has something happy and exciting to share with just San. It sucks.
Peter looked so dejected once he realized he was being ignored. Maybe that'll give him a little idea of what it's like to deal with someone who's insensitive and doesn't pay attention to how you're feeling. I like Nina Fenley too, of course. I think Judith Lanster is cooler, that's all. My brother Chen works as a news reporter, but he never gets to do any interviews at film festivals or stuff like that. The other sections drag him in to help all the time, but he tells me it's always serious stuff. I feel really sorry for him.
I see.
Anything new?
Welcome. I hope to see
Nothing.
you again.
Hey there, we're doing a promotional tie-in with the movie theater right now. Seeing as everyone's talking about the film festival in Tharbad, we're highlighting all the books and magazines we have on film. It's a mutually beneficial situation. We'll sell what customers want to read, and the movie theater gets more viewers. Everybody wins! This is the best kind of ad campaign if you ask me.
So, they're promoting the film festival here, hmm? This store always has something interesting going on. I'm supposed to be researching material for today's investment briefing at the Verne Company, but I can afford to take a quick breather. No harm in taking in a little of a festival vibe.
This feels great.
I heard something interesting when I was biking past the Eslium Embassy in Arbor earlier. They said Crown Prince Gilbert likes to go out and talk with the general public. That's pretty unusual as someone of his upbringing. Doubt he hangs out much with ordinary people like you or me, of course. I guess he's more interested in people rolling in Mueller like him. What's the matter, Sloth? You look bored. I thought you'd be totally interested to hear something like that. I mean, good for him, he's broadened his horizons, and we're still talking about the same old schmucks. I'm more interested in rumors with some spice to them. Alright, fine. You want to discuss the women they had in the film festival or something? Not that I've really heard all of that much, actually. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not the only spice I like, you know? Sometimes I enjoy grittier material, too. Like this back alley business. I don't know the details, but if you leave some sort of code on a bulletin board, they clean up your problems. I hear plenty of rumors about the people who work underground, not just Grimcat and that Spriggan. Fantasy B was popular for a while, plus there are all the kinds of urban legends about assassins from Wangport's eastern quarter. Compared to people like them, the Spriggan's too grounded for my taste. They're not larger than life in a way that makes it fun or nothing. Sometimes I come across weird rumors or encounter strange things in my life. But Sloth's on a whole nother level. That guy thrives on rumors and heresy. He can have some pretty funky, confusing things to say at times.
That was hearsay, not heresy. How many times have I done that?
Thanks for stopping by. What'll you have today? Thanks
Nothing.
for coming.
Hey there, what'll it be today? You know what's weird? Miss Mal and Calhoun like to go off and have some private chats sometimes. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to know what they're talking about. I wish they let me listen in. I don't mean to bug anyone or anything, I just feel like they're pushing me off to the side. It stinks. Anyway, I'll take your order here whenever you're ready. I caught wind of what happened over in Langport. It seems you all handled the situation quite well. At any rate, what happened in Langport indicates we need to be on guard here in the capital. If chaos can strike there, it can strike here. Although I do like being able to turn those situations to my advantage. The restaurant business is a natural path to building a foothold into a region. Our family has cemented its position in the capital over generations now, so we have a good grasp of all that goes on behind the scenes. Things have gotten dicier around here in the past couple of weeks. Be careful not to get caught up in any trouble.
This tastes great.
Welcome. I see you don't have your offices. Waiters hire with you? That's unfortunate. I managed to work out the Crimson Con's food preferences today on top of my normal duties. I function as a liaison with Wangport. Damn. Nothing gets past this guy, does it? Got a feeling he's more than just a go-between guy with Hayway's different branches. At any rate, may I take your order? I would personally recommend the hot pot.
Ooh.
Boo what?
Hey, hey!
I have no way of knowing if my request will reach that Spriggan in time. For now, all I can do is cross my fingers and hope for the best, I guess.
Oh damn, she a client of mine? Better check the bulletin board to see if anything new's been posted.
Hello.
She knows yellow.
Thank you.
Welcome to my humble little bar. What can I get you?
Hey Shino, working out here today?
That's right, I can always count on a variety of people stopping by in this district. Many of them like to tell me about their hobbies and interests. What movies and music they enjoy, for instance. I learn a lot from talking to my customers here. Getting in particular experience like that is everything to a bartender.
Alrighty.
Someone I used to work for taught me as much. Thankfully, Tyrell's the perfect place for that. I get all kinds of people coming up here for a drink. It always motivates me to make their visits more comfortable.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Well,
That might be Sarah Annie Williams. I'm not sure.
It very much could be, though. Movie theater will be the last
How
spot
about
we
some
go
Hey
to.
there. What'll it be? See ya.
It's almost time for the film festival. I was really hoping to go down to Tharbad and sell some of my popcorn there in person. But I guess I decided to wait, because all the inns that I could afford to stay in are completely booked. What are the odds? I just want to at least take in the festivities with other movie lovers. I'm sure it's going to be one to remember for guys like me. Not being able to go to the film festival makes me hate not being an industry insider. I started selling these snacks so that I could at least have a job that had me around movies, but look at what it's gotten me so far. Maybe if I get somebody actually in the film business to get the popcorn, I can convince them to take me with them.
How about some nice cold ice cream? Hello. Thanks for shopping.
I hear Langport's home to some rare and unusual sweets that originate from the East. I'd love to see them from time to time, and not just because I'm Eastern myself, I genuinely want to go over there. They say Tharbad and Longway sweets are super unique and exotic too. Really, I just want to travel and go on a sweet journey. I might only sell ice cream and juice here, but I'm sure the colors and whatnots that I'd see in different places would give me a ton of inspiration. I've heard that these ice creams they make over by the border in Longway that incorporate their local specialties. Doesn't that sound incredible? If I could just find a way to try them all, maybe I'd have learned some hidden secret to them that I could use here. Or maybe not, but that wouldn't be so bad. My friends in the entertainment business sometimes suggest that I should tour some film festivals if I want to scout out new talent. The thing is, I strongly prefer models who have a natural charm and attractiveness that can be refined. I think they have more to offer. Not that their advice is bad, some people can and absolutely do recruit models at film festivals. Different strokes for different folks. I just know from experience the real gems that shine the brightest are the ones walking the street, living normal lives like you and me.
Hey there.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next.
My customers lately can't seem to stop talking about the film festival. I haven't seen very many films, much to my embarrassment, so one of them ended up recommending a handful for me to view. I'm thinking of watching them soon. After all, it's important to be able to carry on a good conversation. Speaking of films, we actually had a film crew come here some time ago to do an on-location shooting. Gloria, I believe is the title. As I recall, they were working on something about the revolution and wanted to capture the real cafe, giving us place in local history. Perhaps I'll watch it for myself. I wish my little brother would try having a part-time job at least once. I know his gang's not so bad or anything, but I can also tell he wants to make something of himself too. I just don't see the harm in getting a job and doing both anyway. I did something pretty similar, but that's puberty for you. It's hard to get kids to see eye to eye on these things. I'm concerned about my husband. He seems incredibly busy lately. Unlike me and our son, he doesn't really get any chance to relax. I have to wonder if he's really adjusting to the new environment. Thankfully, we're able to be together on weekends. It'd be good if we were able to actually go out and do other things together as a family. Cat. Well, aren't you a talkative one? That is simply his disposition. I prefer to think it's one of his unique charms.
Did you know?
When people talk about the Mafia in Calvert, they often used to mean the Dolar family. They've been infamous for ages. But lately it seems another organization known as Almada has been extending its reach too. They were once mostly made up of white people. I hear they incite ethnic terrorism to antagonize Heyue, since they're Eastern. It's honestly scary stuff. That sort of thing happens from time to time. Ugh, keep that stuff away from me, thank you. I just remember there was a group of bad guys that got arrested a while ago. I want to say sometime last year, maybe? They belonged to this organization that captured children to raise them as assassins. The guild ultimately snuffed that out. There are rumors that they were actually a subsidiary to the Mafia. Can you imagine that? Pretty eerie stuff.
Alrighty.
What's next?
Trying to just get down to the ground without having to do much else.
Hey there.
Yeah, move.
Hey,
Did you see? There's a new movie.
It's no use. I had my heart so set on going to the Tharbad Film Festival after what happened with the one in Mess with them. But my mom and dad won't let me go to it. They say it's too far. This sucks. I guess I'll just have to rely on people posting their impressions online. Oh, please, Danny Calvert cinephiles going to the festivals. I'm begging you. Please post about it.
Remember your visit.
I heard the Tharbad Film Festival is being planned by Vegas Film. Nothing good will come of that, I'm sure. Nesodum's film festivals are the culmination of business and cultural organizations.
Thank you for your visit today.
Their focus isn't on making theater. They want to promote the cultural
The
value
showing
of
on screen
films.
2 will soon begin.
But Vegas Film is a greedy company that makes its money off tacky
If you have a
thrills.
ticket, please
With
proceed to the
Gotti
entrance.
overseeing the event, my expectations for it are rock bottom. The Tharbad Film Festival is nearly upon us. It'll take place at the end of the weekend holiday. Or holiday week, or whatever. Vegas Film originally conceived it independently as something of a rival festival to the Mess with Them one. Everyone's eyes are on it now, especially since the Mess with Them Film Festival was cancelled. Having Elysium on board as a sponsor should help freshen things up a bit.
Thank you for your visit today.
The Mess with Them Film Festival places great emphasis on the artistry of
The
filmmaking.
showing on screen 1
As
will
such,
soon
its
begin.
judges are mainly artists and
If you have a ticket, please
whatever.
proceed to the entrance.
In contrast, I hear that Tharbad's festival values entertainment and spectacle above all else. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
The Tharbad Film Festival is
Why not buy a
almost here.
souvenir to
When it
remember
comes
your
to
visit?
award nominees, all eyes are on Salvatore and Gotti's Golden Blood. However, Wolf's Requiem and Perfect Driver 2 are major contenders as well. The latter's guest appearance has audiences buzzing. It's shaping up to be a real close
Thank you for your
competition,
visit today.
albeit one skewing differently compared to what dominates
Showing
Mess
on
with Them
screen 2 will
Festival.
soon begin.
Although it's not up for any
If
nominations,
you have
I'd
a
also
ticket,
highly
please
recommend The
proceed to
Pony
the
Blade,
entrance.
which started showing this week. It's a martial arts film set in the old Eastern country. That movie has attracted a large swath of fans thanks to the exotic atmosphere.
We have
And in case you
merchandise
were
for the movie on
wondering,
sale
an
at the
Eastern
shop.
acquaintance assures me that it doesn't have anything uncomfortable,
Why not buy a
prejudicial
souvenir to
content
remember your
either.
visit? Hello.
What's playing right now?
How many tickets do you want to buy?
Who should I invite?
Thank you for your visit today.
Oh,
The showing
Alright.
on screen 1 will
I'll
soon
be
begin.
600 mirror for 3. Purchase. Man decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater.
Zisen is a handsome young man whose talent in the sword arts is unrivaled. His unyielding sense of justice has driven him to conquer many an evil foe. Thanks to his skill with the sword and his elegant charms, he earned the title of the Pony Blade. As time passes, fate begins to weave its tangled web. Jisen crosses blades with Tanguy, a leader of the gang of bandits, a scoundrel who inflicts unspeakable cruelty on innocent villagers, and a murderer who killed Jai Shin's father.
Not half bad, kid. You're the spitting image of your old man. You've even got those same fearless eyes. I remember them glaring up at me before I closed them for good.
That's enough! I'm going to end this battle in one stroke.
What the hell is Wee Everett doing in a Trails game?
With this!
Your pups used that move against me, and it didn't leave its mark. History's just gonna repeat itself.
That's where you're wrong. I've refined my father's ultimate technique and taken it to heights he could have only dreamed of. Taste our might. The might of 2 generations of masters. Find Dragon Helix!
The main character reminds me of Aaron in a lot of ways. He cares about his friends, and he has a strong sense of justice, and he knows his way around a fight, not to mention how people give him a nickname. Apparently in Eastern cultures, ponies... I think I'm saying it wrong. It's not ponies, it's peonies? Whatever. Or peonies are considered to be the finest of all flowers. I feel like that adds a fun extra layer to it.
Oh, somebody's done their homework. Good for you. Yeah, comparing pretty-looking men to flowers is definitely a thing they do in the East.
Now I can't help but wonder what kind of flower you're most like, Van.
You don't have to think too deep on that.
My heart feels kinda twisty now after seeing that. I'm glad the bad guy lost in the end, but that doesn't mean everything he did should be forgiven in my opinion. Does that make sense?
You know, Fairy, I agree. We have the law to try and define what's good or bad, but when you get down to it, the only truth about it is the one you feel in your heart. Always listen to what your heart tells you. You don't have to change how you feel just to make other people happy. Does that help at all?
Yeah, I guess a little.
Fair enough. Wish I had more to offer in this situation. Looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Nice.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Man, I want to catch another movie.
Alright, well, it's time to go grab our side quests now.
Did you see?
But where are we gonna start? Where should we start? I guess we'll start here since we're here.
What have we got?
Boyfriend has been missing for nearly a month.
Still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. We'll do this one first.
Hey!
Excuse me, are you Amy? We're from Margaret Solutions. Did you need our help with something?
Oh, yes, I do. Thank you guys for coming. I can't believe you're actually real. Not to be rude, but do you mind if I get straight to business and explain what I need?
Not at all. Let's get down to it.
You wrote that you want us to find your missing boyfriend, didn't you?
Could you tell us about what happened leading up to his disappearance?
Sure. So, my boyfriend's name is Mark. We've been going out for 4 years now. Things have been great between us, except he's in a gang. They've had him do shady jobs and all kinds of bad things since he joined. That's why when I knew he was missing, I couldn't turn to the police. So that's why you contacted us. I get it now. Exactly, but I should make something clear about Mark. He might be in a gang, but deep down, he's such a reasonable and honest guy, really. Once we started dating, he promised me he would get his act together and change his ways. I was even thinking about marrying him in the future. Then a month ago, he told me that he was finally going to leave the gang for good. That's the last I ever heard from him. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
So, he vanished as he was about to pull out, huh? That's some timing. Any number of things could happen, but it all definitely raises some eyebrows. You know the name of the gang he belongs to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called, Desire or something? That's all I really know. He never went into any more detail beyond the name when we talked. Does that ring any bells, Van?
Oh yeah, I've heard that name come up here and there recently. Can't say I know all much about them myself, though. We decided to search for this gang. We'll have to see what we can learn from them first.
I tried as much as I could to look into it, but I couldn't figure out where Mark went. You guys are the only hope I have. Please, is there any way you could possibly help?
Sure, I don't see why not. Consider us on board.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how much that means to me.
Don't go thanking us just yet. We haven't even gotten started. Let's review what we know and then figure out our plan of attack. Basically, our man Mark was determined to get out Desire so we could live clean. After making that intention clear, he's been
incommunicado. Is that right? I have never seen that word before.
Which brings us to today.
He could have gotten in some kind of trouble once he actually tried to leave. That's what I think. Maybe we should try searching for someone who knows about the gang and ask if they know what happened to him. What do you think, Van?
You read my mind. I think I know just the person we should hit up. If we're talking about a gangster here, then chances are he's had his fair share of weapons business. I want to stop by the gun shop and the department store over on Station Street and have a talk with the shopkeeper.
You guys are already on top of things. I'm so glad I decided to reach out to you. Well, thanks for helping me find Mark. I'll leave it in your capable hands to figure things out.
You can always count on us professionals. We'll contact you again once we have more information about him. Till then, you sit tight.
Commencing mission. What's next?
Damn it.
We do have a side quest to pick up in Seeding. Wait, yeah. We have a side quest
Go,
to pick
go,
up
go!
in Seeding. Where do I pick up the side quest?
What have we got?
Huh? The scent's still not gone. I'll check the next board. This job looks interesting. They want us to test some kind of mystery-solving game. Man, can I get normal requests for once? Why the hell do they need a Spriggan for it?
It sounds kind of fun, though. Oh, but what do they mean by full body?
I mean, fair. Guess it wouldn't hurt to have at least read the pamphlet. Let's see here. Princess in peril, save the kingdom's fair maiden. What the hell?
Huh? Well, it's got an interesting setup. So we're supposed to be citizens of the kingdom for this?
Sounds harmless enough. Oh, I think this card here is our first clue. Seek the Mistress Taylor. Well, that's easy. Well, that's pretty specific. Helps us narrow it down. Guess if we ain't got anything better to do, we can go give this a look.
Commencing mission.
When they just point it in the direction you need to go,
Let's
it's
do
not
this.
that hard to figure this out.
Well, where to next?
What have we got?
Okay, the scent's gone. Means all the boards have been checked.
So we got 3 tasks to take care of today, huh?
We gotta take care of at least 2 jobs today. Let's get them done. Alright, let's go figure out what this quest is all about then, and then we can end the episode. Wait. Oh, the old man. Timer's gonna go off, gonna stop it. Hey there, old man. You Bruno? Who are you? A Spriggan looking for work. I'm with Arkwright Solutions. Mind if we talk about the job?
The job's exactly as I described in the posting. I'm getting old, so I figured it was time for me to sort things out before I pass on. I want you to get this thing back to its proper owner.
Bruno drew an item from his pocket. A locket.
Wait, this photo's of someone else, isn't it?
That's right. This locket belongs to a stranger. I used to make my living as a thief long ago. I stole this. Just to be clear, I don't do that anymore. Life's taken its turns for me.
I've actually heard about you, Bruno. You were a pretty famous thief. Rumor has it no lock has been invented that you couldn't break into. Though all the legends are from when you were young, Cerberus thought you'd given it up. I guess the rumor was true.
You know me, You could have said so before I bothered explaining then. But whatever. It's been 20 years since I stole this locket. It ain't the kind of thing you'd get good money out of, so I kept it with me instead of selling it. After hearing some rumors about you, Spriggan, I figured it'd be better to see if you can return it for me before I pitch it in the trash. So how about it? Will you take the job?
Sure, we'll take the job. Obvious question, but do you know where the owner is?
I want you to return the locket to the boy in the photograph. Of course, it's been 20 years, so I'm sure that he's much older by now.
Okay, that'd make him at least in his late 20s. So where is he?
How should I know? Finding that out is your job.
Can't even throw me a bone here?
I stole it when I was hitting the Mercedes Hotel guests. It was quite the event at the time, from what I hear. The hotel staff might know more about it, so try asking them.
So, should we find hotel staff who might know about the hotel's history?
I assume you can handle it from there. Let me know once you've returned it.
Well, off he goes. I guess our next stop is the hotel in Seaton. Let's go look into this.
Understood.
Every night I will sing your